The guidance used to always be don't ever bother paying off your HECS or HELP debt any faster than what the mandated contributions are based on your salary. Rationale for that is that you're not really charged interest on outstanding HECS or HELP debts. That money is indexed at a rate something to do with inflation. This here's the indexation rates for the last 9 or 10 years or so. You can see for 2022, HECS or HELP debts were indexed by 3.9%. These debts are indexed on the 1st of June each year. Now, given that they have some tie to inflation, this indexing rate, inflation's running so high, it's likely that we will see HECS or HELP debts indexed up by something like 7% come the 1st of June. Now, if you've got a job and you're working, when you lodge a tax return, the ATO will determine how much of your HECS or HELP debt you have to repay each year. Now, notice that the indexing happens on the 1st of June, but you lodge your tax return for the 30th of June. So they index up your debt before they work out how much you actually have to pay back of that at the end of each financial year. So this is for anyone earning under about $48,500. You can see at the top there, you don't have to pay any HECS or HELP debt repayments. But as your income increases, so does the rate at which you have to pay off that debt. And then this is the rest of the table here from someone earning just on $80,000, it starts at 5%, through to if you're earning over $141,848, it's 10% of your income has to go towards repaying your HECS or HELP debt. So the question is then, should you bother paying off extra off your HECS or HELP debt before the indexing happens? Now, in the past, there used to be some incentive for making a lump sum repayment. But as you can see here, back on the 1st of January 2023, so earlier this year, they scrapped the 10% discount if you made lump sum payments towards your outstanding HECS or HELP debt of over $500. So there is now no longer any discount incentive to make lump sum payments off your HECS debt. So to answer whether you should make extra payments off your HECS or HELP debt, it really depends on what else you're wanting to do with your money. Often people that have outstanding HECS or HELP debts, the trade-off is that they're looking at trying to buy a house. Now, if you have an outstanding HECS debt and there's an amount of money that has to come out of your salary to pay off that on a monthly basis or a fortnightly basis, the bank is going to take that into account with the servicing of your ability to borrow money in the first place. So the outstanding HECS debt reduces how much you can borrow from the bank in order to buy a property. But on the other hand, if you've got this lump sum of money sitting in your bank account, you'll have more of a deposit that you could put towards the purchase price of that property. Now, if you take that lump sum from your bank account and you make a lump sum payment towards your HECS or HELP debt, you no longer get that 10% discount, as I was just saying, but you also no longer have that money, so you have less of a deposit. So what you really need to be doing is talking with your mortgage broker. If you do have an outstanding HECS or HELP debt and you are looking at buying a property, you need to be working with your mortgage broker to see what's the optimal strategy for you. Are you earning enough income that you can service enough of a debt that you're looking to borrow, so you'd be better off having more of a deposit? Or do you have plenty of deposit and it's your serviceability that's restricting how much you can borrow, in which case repaying that debt, having more monthly or fortnightly income coming in and therefore being able to service a higher debt and borrow more money from the bank, maybe that's the optimal strategy for you. Regardless of what you do though, I would encourage everyone that has a HECS or HELP debt to really think about your unique circumstances, what you're looking to do with your money, because a 7% plus indexing of HECS or HELP debts is huge. As with that previous graphic that I had on the screen before, it used to be, it was sub 1% for a while, 1-2%. It was really low interest rates, really low indexing rather. But now all of a sudden at 7% plus, it makes a huge difference to how long it's going to take you to pay off those debts.